I came over to find some pumpkins or some melons and couldn't find any, but I do see some pumpkins over here next to this beautiful Pillager outpost. So we're going to rush in. Oh, they're just the scarecrows. We're going to rush in, though, and see what we can find in here. I don't have any blocks on my hotbar. Bink bonk. Dink dunk. Usually there's some pretty good goodies in this chest. And not really. A little bit of dark oak. Bottle O enchanting. I'm not going to lie. I was really hoping for a potato or a carrot. Okay, so there are some pumpkins down there. If we could rush down there and grab a couple of those, we could replant back near home. And I have not seen... Oh, there's melons over there. Okay, so we'll rush down, figure out a way down. Our boat is over there, so we could grab the boat and hustle up to the melons. And on the way back, maybe we could stop and grab a couple of those pumpkins right there. And that would be good. This seed is pretty amazing. So we've got the Pillager outpost here. We've got an ocean monument right out there somewhere. Our home base is right back over there, or our spawn point is right back over there. The only thing missing from this nearby stuff is a village. I think I'm going to take down the inside of this outpost while I'm here. That way, nobody can spawn on the inside of it. So I'm going to take out the floors and everything as I go down. And that way we've just got a shell of a post here. So I've taken the tower there, and I've actually turned it into a little bit of a tiny little XP farm. So let's I'd rather have dirt on my hotbar for this. But if we throw some dirt in the hotbar, let's wander around, see if we've got any pillagers that have spawned. It's nighttime, so I was able to get out because I killed all the pillagers around, and there's one right there. And once I'd killed the pillagers, then everything else spawned, and so they weren't there to spawn. So now I can just kind of come down here, and if I'm cautious, I can kind of create opportunities for the pillagers to see me here in the bottom level. I don't know if this is going to work or if this is going to get me killed, to be honest with you. Once I've got all of this space kind of carved out and the pillagers can see me, then I can duck down in here. See, and that's where the problem is going to be, is if they can see me around there. But I can kind of draw them down here, kind of around the corner, and get them to either drop right in here. There we go. And then I've got just a nice little pillager farm here, where I can take them out to dinner. So we've made it back. You can see that I've done quite a bit of deforestation around here, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and plant up some of these pumpkins and melons. I've got some cooked cod, so I'm not too worried about food. I'm going to take these out, put melons along one side here, and we'll put pumpkins along the other side. Actually, you know what I should do is I should go every other one. Melon, 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 melon. This should speed up the growing process because they'll be similar to, if you go every other row in crops, you'll get a little bit faster growth, and I think that's also true with melons and pumpkins. If we go every other one, we should maybe get a little bit faster growth. So that's what we'll do there. We'll keep the wheat going right down the middle, and that'll be good. So that's exciting. Now, I've got a little bit of sugarcane here. I organized that a little bit better while we were gone, and you can see I found some moss carpet there. Let's head down, drop off a few things here. I did not find I was looking for a horse, thinking maybe we could find a horse as well, but didn't find one. Oh, I remember where we found that. I have a lot to show you. So I said between episodes that I was going to start a mine, and rather than just start digging down, I decided to go explore this area a little bit, get it lit up, make it a little bit safer for us to come grab some things if we want something. And you can see right down there that there's a mossy cave, lush cave. There we go. That's the word that I'm looking for. Let's put a torch up here just to be safe. A lush cave biome, and there's actually one right over here as well. And so we have a lot of moss, azalea bushes, all those kinds of things available to us in this area, which is great, as well as large drip leaf. You can see the large drip leaf there. There's some small drip leaf in the water here, and lots of different tropical fish. There's an axolotl. And so anyway, lots of moss, lots of things available to us here, which is great. This side I stopped pretty quickly because of that big hole. I didn't want to go investigate down there. The other side was sloped a little bit better, and that's where I decided to go ahead and put, well, I'm going to refer to it as our diamond mine, because we only get deep slate at diamond level, right? So we're really only going to need to go to that mine to get diamonds. But here's the other thing that I found right here is a zombie spawner. And as spawners go, zombie is my second favorite. Although I do want to get this set up because I just remembered we don't need the pillager outpost to have carrots and potatoes. We could get carrots and potatoes from a zombie farm. So we'll need to get that spawner set up both as an XP farm and as some resource gathering things. But here is the other lush cave biome that I found over here. Really good. And in the top left corner there, you can see a little mine shaft as well. And I've done a little bit of exploring here, but not very much, mostly because I've been kind of light on coal. I don't have a whole lot of torches, and so I don't want to go having to spam torches through a mine shaft right now. I've also got no armor on. I've got no armor, so I don't really want to go explore a mine shaft. So been holding off on that. I did accidentally make this water flow all the way down here, and I thought, you know what? Oh, this isn't where I went. I must have followed it down over here. I thought, you know what? Let's just follow the water down where I don't have to place so many torches to mob-proof stuff. And down here at the bottom, we will go ahead and make our first mine. And just a few blocks in, I found our first diamonds, and I thought I'd wait until now when we're together on camera to go ahead and grab them. So I know there's at least 2. Oh, beautiful. There's 3. So 3 is a great number. I hate the number 3, though, when it comes to diamonds. We need at least 5 is the best number to start out. So I'm going to head out, kind of try and clean up my inventory a little bit, and then we'll decide what to do from there. So I've decided that I want to go ahead and build a starter base, a home, somewhere where we can be safe. Maybe I can let it run and we can auto collect, sugar cane and bamboo sometime in the near future, set up a farm for pumpkins and melons while I'm just waiting for stuff to grow. Eventually, when we get that beautiful ocean monument cleaned out and built up, somewhere that we can safely just stay and do a little bit of collection. And I think I'm going to do it over the top of this gorge. I'm actually going to fill part of this in, not completely. I'm not going to go and like stack up and everything, but I'm going to fill over the top of this gorge, and our space to get down into the mine will actually be within our little building. And so I don't know what that's going to look like yet. I'm going to mess around with it for a little while and see what I decide. But that's what I'm thinking, is that we'll build something out over the top of this place here, and maybe then fill in a little bit of a cliffside or something in the future and make it feel, I don't know, just a little bit more natural than just this weird bridging over the top of a hole. But this is where I think I'm going to do it. And so I'm going to mess around with it a little bit, fill in some space, see how much space I want to take up, and we'll go from there. Well, I got building and I didn't want to stop. So I'm not a great builder, but this is what I've got so far. Oh, and I'm noticing that I need to change the orientation of these two blocks here. Whoops. And I'm not super happy with this build. I wanted to use lots of different resources, right? Do some texture changes, things like that, but I'm not sure I'm pleased with how it all turned out. And I'm really unhappy with the roof, but oh yeah, and I didn't have enough wool to fill all my gaps, but that's okay. So this is going to be a work in progress. We'll keep working on it, but it'll give us a place to start and a place to be safe during the night and while we do other things. So we'll figure it out as we go. We'll make some adjustments, make some changes, and see if we can't turn it into something maybe a little bit more helpful. But did a little bit of detail work on this side. Put a little flower box here. Don't have any flowers though, and haven't done that around the side. I wanted to use this side kind of as like my template, and I kind of liked how it started, but I don't like how it finished. So I'll have to mess around with it a little bit more and see if there's something I can do to make it better as we go. But for now, this will work. This will do. And we've got ourselves a place to kind of call home for the time being as we prepare other items. Now, I do have some other things to kind of surprise you with, so let's go check those out. I needed some resources for the build, so I came down here and went ahead and dug out this zombie spawner to get it ready. And I also started a little bit of a strip mine. You can see I didn't really go very far. I was looking for andesite here, but this one I went ahead and took out quite a ways so I could get plenty of cobble and things like that for the house, and we burned some up to make it stone. But down here towards the end, I think it's right here, we also found a geode, which I went ahead and mined out, and you can see now is actually ready to harvest the crystals. So I think I'll do that while I'm here, and we'll see how many we get and just make sure they're growing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only 8 crystals here, growing crystals, but that's okay. Do I need a... Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I needed an iron pick for this or not. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest all these crystals up so we can get ourselves some dark glass, which I really wanted for the zombie spawner, so I'm excited about that. And then we'll be back topside. Now that the house is, mostly done, there are a couple of things that we need. One is we need more wool so that we can finish those gaps. And I need some diamonds because I would like a diamond pick. I need to be able to do some enchanting, that sort of thing. But in order to enchant, I need leather so I can get books, so I can get some level 3 enchants, all those kinds of things. So I think here for the remainder of the video, we're going to do a couple of things. One, we are going to get some cows over here so that we can start up a cow herd and begin getting some leather going. That'll also give us a little bit of food, which I also need because these fish just are not cutting it. And then we will also go do some mining, and we'll see what we can maybe pull out of the ground as far as diamonds are concerned.
so I think that is it for this episode. We did go down and we grabbed a few more resources. Again, it's kind of tough because you got to really, if you want cobble, you got to be on one level, and if you want deep slate and diamonds, then you got to go somewhere else. But we do have 7 diamonds, so we're going to work on getting our cattle fed up and bred up, so that hopefully we can get plenty of leather and start thinking about enchanting. We do have enough diamonds to get ourselves one more diamond pick and get ourselves the obsidian we need for that table, so we'll work on that as well. I also went ahead and put in some storage here in this little alcove, and we'll need to continue working on the interior of the house here as we go. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time right here. This is Niceberg. Have a great day.